Oh my goodness. Congrats, first of all, on the Gold Globe nomination before the season's even out. How does that feel and what does that mean to you?
너무 기쁘죠. 왜냐면은 시즌 1이 워낙에 이제 성공을 했고 또 시즌 2를 기다려 주시는 분들이 참 많으신데 참 시즌 2를 기다리신 분들께서 과연 시즌 1만큼 재밌을까 하는 어떤 그런 그 뭐라 궁금증 혹은 이제 약간 좀 항상 보면은 시즌 2가 1에 비해서 조금 재미가 좀 덜하지 않아? 뭐 이런 말씀들을 덜어 하시는데 그런데 아직 공개 전에 골든글로브 작품상에 노미네이트가 됐다라고 해서 시즌 2를 지금 기다리시는 분들이 와 그러면 역시 시즌 1만큼 더 재밌는 건가라는 마음으로 많이 바뀌신 것 같아요.
Well, I feel over the moon, and because season 1 was so successful, there is a lot of fans waiting for season 2. But they also ask themselves, like, would season 2 beat season 1? Because you always talk about the sophomore slump. But because our show has been nominated for the Golden Globes, they probably know now that season 2 is probably as good as season 1, if not better.
Well, I can confirm I've seen season 2. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. You both did such a great job.
Thank you so much.
Without sharing any spoilers, can you tease how season 2 is going to be even more exciting than season 1 for fans?
시즌 1에서 어떤 그 스토리의 중심이 되는 분이 깐부였다면 시즌 2에서는 이제 그 역할을 친구가 담당한다는 거.
So one thing I can tell you is that in season 1, the core of the story was held by the old man. This time around, it's going to be the friend.
And how do you think you would both personally do if you were thrown into Squid Game and you had to survive or try to survive?
No. First game, I die.
And what about you?
예, 저도 뭐 너무 떨려서 못할 것 같은데요.
I think
목숨이 걸려 있는 문제니까.
I think I'd be too nervous because this is life or death situation. I'm going to do pretty bad.
Yeah, I would not do well. I would probably die in the first game as well, or I would try to run away. One of those two. How is the series and new season a commentary on real life issues that many face today?
되게 많은 문제들이 이 시즌 2 안에 이렇게 녹여져 있다라고 생각합니다. 매 에피소드마다 어떤 문제, 어떤 사회 문제는 에피소드 1에, 어떤 사회적 문제는 에피소드 2에 이런 식으로 계속해서 중복되지 않고 다양한 사회 문제가 매 에피소드마다 다 담겨 있기 때문에 에피소드를 보실 때마다 와 저런 내용도 저렇게 잘 스토리에 녹여서 다른 캐릭터들과 함께 저렇게 잘 표현을 했구나라는 것들을 느끼실 수 있으시기 때문에 매 에피소드에서 다 재밌게 즐기실 수 있을 거라고 봅니다.
So I think season 2 really sheds light on a number of different social issues. And it's different for every episode. Like with episode 1, it'll talk about a certain issue. And with episode 2, it'll be a commentary on a different social issue. So it doesn't repeat itself. It's going to be new with every episode. So if you watch all the episodes, you will feel like how the director did an amazing job putting all those different issues into the storyline and the characters as well. So you will enjoy the entire series.
Now, with how things ended in episode 7, how did both of you react when you saw what happened with the rebellion, and how do you think fans are going to react after seeing that episode? Because that episode was pretty crazy.
이건
관련 얘기해도 되나?
내용 자체가 스포일러.
안 돼? 적당히 둘러대야 되나? 에피소드 7은 어떤 기훈이 입장에서는 꼭 이루고 싶은 그러니까 기훈이 꼭 이루고 싶은 것은 이 게임을 빨리 멈추고 싶은 그래서 더 많은 사람들을 살려야 된다라는 그런 그 마음이 가장 크거든요. 그래서 첫 번째 게임인 무궁화꽃이 피었습니다에서도 그 방법을 가르쳐 주면서 많은 사람들을 살리려고 했죠. 그러면서 이제 계속 그 게임을 하다가 이제 더 이상은 안 되겠다. 더 빨리 이 게임을 멈춰야 되겠다라고 이제 더 강한 그 목표 의식이 생긴 것이 바로 이제 에피소드 7인데요. 거기에서 이제 기훈이 과연 이 게임을 멈출 수 있을 것이냐 없을 것이냐는 여러분들이 보시면서 즐겨주시면 참 감사하겠습니다.
So to Ki-hoon, I think his motivation all throughout the season was to end the game and make it out alive with all the people. And since beginning with the red light, green light game, he tried to tell them the strategies and to make sure that more people can survive. And he tried to do that all along. But in episode 7, he becomes even more determined to put a stop to this game because he can no longer, help people just survive the different rounds. So whether he can make it out alive with a lot of people, you will have to watch until the very end to find out.
So obviously, season 1 was a smash hit. Everyone is obsessed with this show. Did you feel any pressure, or was it mostly excitement coming in for season 2, both of you?
저는 너무 기분 좋았어요. Feels so good.
Well, I was very happy to join season 2 again.
처음에 촬영 들어가기 전까지는 굉장히 부담감이 많았어요, 사실은. 어떻게 하면 좀 더 시즌 1과 다른 모습과 혹은 더 임팩트 있는 어떤 그런 감정 표현과 그리고 또 여러 가지 것들을 더 시즌 1보다 더 잘 해낼 수 있을까에 대한 어떤 그런 고민이 많다 보니까 그 고민이 이제 반대로 이제 압박감으로 이제 왔었던 것 같은데 막상 촬영을 딱 들어가니까 또 촬영에 또 집중을 해야 되다 보니까 그런 압박감이 또 금방 없어져 버리더라고요. 그러면서 한 1년 동안은 그냥 촬영하는 데만 열중하다 보니까 정신없이 촬영을 했어요. 근데 이제 이렇게 인터뷰하면서 이제 프로모션을 시작하니까 압박감이 다시 생겼어요. 재밌게 보셨을까? 재밌게 봐주셔야 할 텐데 그런 생각이 이제 많이 생기다 보니까 압박감이 막 생기네요.
So I actually felt a lot of pressure before going into production. I want to show a new facet of Ki-hoon in season 2. How can I carry out a very impactful performance? How can I beat season 1? So all of these questions came to me as pressure. But when I set foot on the set, I became very focused on, portraying my character, and I was very busy for like 1 year trying to carry out and convey my character. So I kind of forgot about that pressure. But now that I'm promoting and I'm like doing interviews with you guys, I feel like that pressure is coming back to me, that people enjoy it, and are people going to enjoy it when it's out?
First off, congrats on the Golden Globe nomination before the season's even out. How does that feel for both of you?
실감이 안 나요.
It doesn't feel real.
너무 영광이고 정말 감사한 것 같습니다.
It's a great honor and I feel very grateful.
제가 참여한 작품이 골든 글러브라는 곳에 후보 노미네이트가 됐다는 게 이게 무슨 일이 일어나고 있는 건가라는 생각이 들어요.
So one of my projects being nominated for the Golden Globe, it feels like surreal. So I'm just like, what's happening?
Now, your characters have an interesting dynamic. Can you talk a bit about what fans can expect to see with you in season 2 between the both of you?
아무래도 어떠한 논쟁거리가 생길 수 있는 여지가 많은 관계성인 것 같아요. 우선은 전 여친, 전 남친이라고 표현이 됐지만 명기 입장에서는 과연 전 여친으로 생각을 하고 있을까라고 생각해 봤을 때 그게 아닐 거라고 생각이 들거든요. 여전히 현재 진행형이라고 생각을 하고 있을 거고, 그래서 그러한 연인으로서 그러한 미묘한 감정들의 차이점이 좀 많이 있을 것 같아요.
So I think our dynamic or relationship has a lot of things to talk about from the fans, of course, and then our characters were introduced as a past relationship, but for my character, Myung-gi, I don't think he would consider this relationship completely broken off. So maybe he still has some lingering feelings, and he may believe that this relationship is still ongoing. So that's the point that we can watch from the show.
I was going to say, I know you mentioned the fans. The fans really are buzzing about both of you playing exes. Were you expecting that kind of reaction from the fans?
팬분들의 반응을 보면서 저도 되게 재밌었던 것 같아요. 그리고 처음에는 저희 둘이 이제 사진이 먼저 공개됐었는데 처음에는 이제 남매가 아닐까라는 추측도 있었고 되게 다양한 추측들이 있었는데 되게 팬분들의 반응을 재밌게 봤던 기억이 있습니다.
Yes, I found the reaction from fans very funny. When our photos were first released, some fans were speculated that we were like siblings, but now they know that we're ex-boyfriend and girlfriend. So I find it very funny. Yes.
Very different dynamic than siblings.
남매랑은 너무 다른 실제 관계는 네, 그렇습니다.
Now, I was also going to say, were you fans of the first season, and what was it like getting to work with Lee Jung-jae?
너무 팬이었죠. TV에서만 뵙던 분을 촬영하면서 실제로 이렇게 계속 뵙게 돼가지고 촬영하는 내내 신기했던 것 같아요.
So of course I was a huge fan of Lee Jung-jae, and then I was always seeing him from like big screens or TV, and then now that I got to work with him on the set, so it was amazing.
저는 시즌 1에 정말 큰 팬이었다라고 스스로 말씀을 드릴 수 있을 것 같아요. 큰 팬이고 더불어서 당연히 정재 선배님의 팬이기도 해서 그래서 이번 촬영을 하면서 촬영을 하고 나서 일부러 선배님한테 선배님 밥 한번 사주세요 하고 일부러 따로 만나서 막 이런저런 얘기도 듣고 그러려고 했었죠.
So of course I was such a big fan of season 1 and of course the actor Lee Jung-jae. So I was so happy to shoot this project with him, and then after the shooting was done, I actually asked him to maybe have a meal together to spend some time with him. So I was so happy to work with him.
First off, congrats on the Golden Globe nomination. The season's not even out yet. How does this feel?
좀 놀랐어요. 사실 공개가 되기 전에 이걸 특히 영화도 아니고 시리즈를 누군가 다 찾아서 봐주시고 투표를 해주신다는 게 쉽지 않을 거라고 생각해서 큰 기대를 안 했는데 깜짝 발표가 나서 저희도 그때 또 프리미어 한 직후였어서 서울에서 다 같이 샴페인을 맞으면서 축하 파티를 했습니다.
I was quite surprised, to be honest, because even for the show it hasn't even launched yet, and especially it being a series, I didn't think that the voters would take their time to watch each episode and cast their votes. So we got the news actually after the Seoul premiere, so we were able to have some champagne and celebrate.
Well, it's so amazing. This season, oh my gosh, I was on the edge of my seat when I was watching it. And your character is now getting into the game. What was it like exploring that and playing that this season?
사실 뭐 처음 그 대본을 받아서 읽을 때도 이 부분이 정말 잘 해야 되는 부분일 거고 또 굉장히 임팩트가 있겠구나 보는 사람들에게 그런 생각을 했었어요. 그래서 촬영을 하면서도 굉장히 저로서는 굉장히 재미있는 그런 어떤 촬영이었고 다만 하면서 좀 힘들었던 것은 프론트맨의 역할이 따로 있고 또 황인호라는 원래 실제 이 사람의 삶을 산 그런 황인호라는 인물이 있고 또 사람들과 섞이면서 내가 만들어낸 가짜 인물인 또 영일이라는 인물이 있고 이 순간순간 왔다 갔다 해야 되는 그런 어떤 내 감정들과 눈빛과 표현들이 어느 정도의 수준까지 해야 되는지 그런 어떤 선들을 이렇게 맞춰가기가 굉장히 좀 미묘하면서 어려웠던 기억이 나요.
When I first read the script, that aspect of him going back into the games, that was the element that I thought I really wanted to pull off well, and I thought that it would be very impactful for the audience as well. And it was also a very interesting and intriguing challenge for me as an actor. And the biggest challenge was that there are three aspects. So the first aspect being himself as the front man. So the second one being having to portray him as In-ho, which is his actual self. And then thirdly, the fake persona of Young-il that he poses when he's within the games. And as to, how I'm going to portray each of those different aspects of the character in terms of the emotions and the way I use my eyes and glances, and just to what degree of each of those elements we portray on screen, that was the biggest challenge as well as something that I enjoyed greatly doing.
Now, episode 7, it leaves off in a crazy place. How did you know that this is where you wanted everything to go for the people in Squid Game this season?
시즌 2와 3는 사실 이어지는 하나의 이야기로 이제 제가 썼어요. 한 번에 썼는데 에피소드가 좀 너무 길어져서 한 시즌으로 내기에는 좀 힘들 것 같다는 생각이 들었고 딱 그 7화에 이노의 배신으로 이노가 이제 다시 프론트맨으로 돌아가면서 배신으로 기훈의 모든 노력이 이 게임을 멈추려는 물거품이 되고 그의 가장 친한 친구가 프론트맨에게 죽임을 당하는 순간이 가장 시즌 2의 엔딩으로는 적합하다는 생각이 들었고 이제 기훈이 그 이후에 시즌 3에서 이제 조금 겪게 되는 다른 캐릭터 아크가 있어요. 그래서 시즌 2까지의 모습과 시즌 3에서의 또 이 기훈의 모습이 달라지기 때문에 그 지점에서 끝을 내고 시즌 3의 새로운 어떤 캐릭터를 보여주는 게 가장 적합하다는 생각이 들었습니다.
Well, I actually wrote seasons 2 and 3 as a continued story, but it became too long. So I thought the number of episodes that it goes into, it'd be hard to launch as a single season. And at the end of episode 7, due to Inho's betrayal, all of Ki-hoon's hard efforts go to failure, and he sees his best friend die by Frontman in front of his eyes. So I thought that would be just the right time to end the second season, because Ki-hoon goes through yet another character arc in the third season. And so the Ki-hoon that you'll get in the second season and third season are slightly different, which is why I thought that would be the adequate time for me to end.
Now, can you share about how the series is a bit of a commentary on the real life issues that so many face today?
시즌 2에서 가장 중요하게 새로 이제 제가 만든 요소는 투표인데요. 시즌 1에도 사실 이 OX 투표로 그 게임을 나가는 게 처음에 나오긴 하지만 이번에는 좀 그걸 더 강화해서 매 게임이 끝난 후에 각자 투표를 통해서 이 게임을 계속할지 그만둘지를 결정을 할 수 있는 장치를 삽입을 했습니다. 새로. 그걸 통해서 좀 현실에서 벌어지고 있는 사실 민주주의의 꽃이라고 하잖아요. 민주주의의 가장 핵심적인 것이 투표라는 행위인데 우리 전 세계에서 지금 투표를 통해서 선택된 지도자들이 또 어떤 모습을 보이는지 한번 생각해 볼 필요가 있고요. 그리고 우리가 투표라는 것을 얼마나 중요한 기회로 소중하게 좋은 선택을 해야 되는지에 대해서도 한번 생각해 볼 수 있는 기회를 이 드라마를 통해서 가질 수 있을 거라고 생각하고 그래서 또 지금 한국에서 벌어지고 있는 또 그런 정치적인 위기들 그 속에서 이 투표라는 행위가 가지는 의미를 더 이 스퀴드 게임을 통해서 다시 한번 전 국민이 한번 생각해 볼 수 있는 기회가 됐으면 합니다.
One of the most important elements that I've added this time around is the element of voting. You did get a round of votes towards the earlier part of season 1 as well, but this time around I put it in as a plot device after each round and strengthened it a little bit. And we say that voting is the heart of democracy. And I think it is time that we need to reflect on how the world currently is when it is led by leaders that we have voted to their positions. I hope that it serves as an opportunity for us to reflect on that. And also in terms of the political crisis that currently Korea is going through, I think and hope that Squid Game will serve as yet another opportunity for us to reflect on what does it truly mean to vote your leaders and where does that take us?
First of all, congrats on the Golden Globe nomination before the show's even out. How does that feel?
Thank you.
아니, 현실감이 없죠. 진짜 어떻게 이럴 수가 있나? 그리고 우리끼리 서로 뭐야 이게 말이 돼? 말이 돼? 근데 그래서 드라마를 다 보셨나? 물론 심사위원들은 보셨겠죠. 그래서 노미네이트 됐겠지. 나중에 그거를 인정을 했는데 이거 말도 안 돼. 넷플릭스에서 돈 줬나? 이런 생각했어요.
I really thought, is this a reality? How can this be? I'm like, did the judges even see the show yet? It's not out yet. I know that they saw it, but we were like, did Netflix bribe them?
Well, I saw it and I thought it was really great, so I think it's well deserved. Now let's talk about your dynamic. You obviously play mother and son in this season 2. Can you talk a bit about your characters and what fans can expect to see with both of you?
생활력 강하고 아들을 사랑하고 모든 사람한테도 관심 있고 따뜻하게 이렇게 아우를 수 있는 그런 역할이에요. 이게 뭐 말하자면 저는 코리아를 대표하는 엄마라고 생각합니다. K-mom.
I would say that my character is extremely resourceful. She loves not only her son, but all the people around her that are playing the game, and she's able to harness these people and encompass them in a really warm way. And in a way, she reflects this traditional role of K-mom, a Korean mom.
저는 도박 빚에 시달리는 굉장히 정신 못 차리는 얼빠진 나쁜 배드가인데 엄마 때문에 그 제 원래 캐릭터를 스퀴드 게임에서 못 보여줬어요. 엄마 때문에 그 모든 것을 이렇게 그냥 이렇게 깨갱하는 강아지 같은 모습으로 나와서
왜 내 탓을 해?
그랬다.
I would say my character is someone who is riddling with immense amount of gambling debt. He's kind of a dummy, immature, doesn't know what's going on, and actually I feel like you don't see his true self because he's kind of hiding behind his mom, and is hiding that kind of those negative aspects of himself because his mom is there and in front of her. He's just this puppy dog.
Now, what did you think of season 1? Were you fans, and what was it like working with Lee Jung-jae?
시즌 1 끝까지 보고는 와 우리나라에서 이런 작품을 하다니 진짜 이 황동혁 감독의 필력이 대단하구나라는 생각이 들었고 이정재 씨를 맡았을 때 와 역시 월드 스타구나 그 존재감이 참 대단하고 그 아주 댄디한 느낌이 참 멋있었어요.
When I watched season 1 of Squid Game, I was really taken by how a project like this could come out of Korea, and I was encaptured by director Hwang's writing and his ability to craft story. In terms of working with actor Lee Jung-jae, he has this presence, this charisma about him that makes you realize he really is a world star.
정말 전무후무한 이런 큰 서프 보드를 이렇게 쫙 타고 오는 모습으로 다시 보였어요. 그래서 경외심이 들었죠. 이정재 배우한테 그런 느낌.
I really thought that it felt like I was riding this immense wave and surfing through it and kind of seeing the whole process in front of me. I had newfound respect for Lee Jung-jae and what he was able to do.
Now, can you talk about how the series and new season is a commentary on real-life issues that so many face?
지금 공교롭게도 지금 대한민국에서 비슷한 일들이 벌어지고 있기 때문에 뭐 특별히 어떻게 반영한다기보다는 아주 잘 맞아떨어진 시기가 아닌가 생각합니다.
Because there is some political turmoil that is happening in Korea currently, I do think that it is uncanny that there are these links between the story itself and things happening all over the world.
저요? 사회적인 부분을 반영하긴 하지만 문학과 예술이라는 이 장치는 너무 아름답다는 것이 이것을 같이 그러니까 밖에서는 싸움만 있지만 우리는 그것을 그렇죠. 그 해소 약간 해소가 되잖아요. 그 어떤 해소. 죽이고 능욕하고 욕하고 우리는 그 안에서 막 이제 어렵지만 이게 설명이 될까요?
네, 한번 해볼게요.
네.
So I think that, of course, shows like this are a reflection of our own society. But I think that literature and art, while there is only strife and fighting going on in the external world, we are able to kind of have a catharsis, right, in the show itself, because we're able to swear and fight and cry and express some of those emotions that might be pent up.
Definitely. Now, this season was full of shocking moments. What do you think will leave the fans most shocked? I feel like episode 7, I was like, oh my gosh, when I watched.
매 화마다 그런 부분이 꽤 있죠. 저희는 한국에서 먼저 제작 발표한 날 1화를 다 같이 큰 스크린에서 본 적이 있어요. 영화처럼 1화 마지막 장면부터 쇼킹해가지고 우우우우 그랬죠. 매 화마다 거의 다 있다고 생각해요.
I really do think that every episode has those shocking moments. When we had our press release in Korea, we watched the pilot episode on a big screen, kind of like a movie theater, and I think everyone was really blown away even by the last scene in the first episode.